Welcome to ICEF Monitor. I'm here with Felix Adedayo, your big agent from Nigeria. How is the market looking right now in Nigeria?
Yeah, the market is great. It's improving every day. We have the market is the future is bright. In the last few years, it's been greatly improved, and we still believe it will continue to be improved.
There are a lot of scholarships in Nigeria. Can you give me a short overview about the situation with the scholarships?
Okay. Yeah, we have a government scholarship in Nigeria. We have three classes of scholarship. We have scholarship given by the federal government, government at the center. Then we have scholarship given by each state, like each region. Then we also have scholarship given by oil producing states. Like Nigeria is the 6th largest producer of oil. So we have the region where this oil is being produced. There's a special scholarship for students from this particular area. So this makes our government give large number of percentage of scholarship to students every year, especially brilliant students who are indigent students as well.
How many students are coming with a scholarship and how many are coming without a scholarship, more or less?
Government scholarship, I think in a year, government budget 50,000 students on scholarship. There's a budget for 50,000 students on scholarship yearly basis. So while the remaining maybe 50% is self-sponsored. But mainly government sponsor up to 50,000 students yearly to different universities around the world. Not only, even some studying locally in the country also get this scholarship. But it's a scholarship that you need to merit because there's an examination they need to take. You must pass the exam before you get the scholarship.
There are so many Nigerian students study abroad. Why are there so many, and what makes Nigeria special in comparison to other African countries?
Okay, yeah, thank you for this question. The reason is, in Africa, Nigeria is the most populated African country in the world, about 200 million people. And we have less than 500 universities, so we don't have enough universities to take these students. Every year in Nigeria, we have about 1.5 million students looking for undergraduate admission alone. So the Nigerian university can only admit 450,000 students in a year. So we have about 1.1 million who have to seek for admission elsewhere. So every year we have at least 1 million students looking for admission outside the country. So that's why we keep having this number of students going abroad to study. If Nigeria have enough universities, then the number will reduce. But for now, we don't have enough. I myself, I study abroad because we don't have enough. So we have quite a number of people. And getting admission locally is also difficult. It's tough because the number of universities is not enough. And going abroad to study, you need to have money. It's more expensive. So that's why if you don't get admission inside Nigeria, you just have to seek elsewhere. Once you want to go to school, you need to look elsewhere to get admission. That's why we're having more students going abroad to study.
You mentioned the money when study abroad. How is it with Nigerian students? Do they normally have the substantial financial funds, or how's the financial situation?
No, for Nigerian students going abroad to study, most of them, like 95% have the money. Because like going to the UK, going to the US, going to Canada, it's not cheap. Schools in this country are not, and we have high number of students there, meaning that they have the money for them to go there. So most students going abroad to study, their parents have the money to sponsor them. If you don't have money, you can't go out. Those who don't have the money, they stay back because studying back home is cheaper than going abroad. So those students just going abroad, they have the money to pay. Their parents have the money to sponsor them.
Let's take a look at what Nigerian students are studying. What kind of programs are they interested in? Programs, training courses?
Yeah, like scholarship students, there are specialized courses. One is medicine, engineering, and petroleum, because Nigeria produces oil, so we need more professionals in the petroleum sector, like petroleum engineering, chemical engineering. The number one choice courses is medicine, engineering, and information technology courses. So these are choice courses before you talk of management courses. But the choice course for scholarship going abroad, medicine, engineering courses, and petrochemical courses. These are choice of courses because like if you want to study like accounting, business management under scholarship, some state will not give you. They want to give scholarship to specialized courses. Courses that when you go abroad, you come back, you'll be a beneficiary to the society. Back in Nigeria. So that's why.
Let's talk a little bit about language of study. I have the feeling Nigerian students are not so interested in doing language courses. They want to study in English. Are you agreeing with that? How would you describe the situation?
Yeah, it's true, but the trend is changing now, especially for those who want to study in Europe, because Nigerian students now believe that if I study in Europe, they have advantage of learning a second language. Either you learn French, you learn German, or you learn Spanish. So the trend is different these days. Now we're having students going to Europe to study in English, but with the mindset of learning second language. So at the end of the day, I have students in Germany who came here to study in an English-speaking school, but they learned German after 1 year, and they want to continue their study in German. So this is not only here in French language, in Spanish, is becoming more encouraging because it's a global world now. So there's no language you learn that is a way, because you don't know where it increases your chance of working globally. If you can speak more than one language, it's a great advantage. So the trend is changing. Nigerian students want to study where they can learn second language apart from English.
A lot of educators who are coming to Nigeria, they start in Lagos or they only visit Lagos. Would you agree with this strategy, or for what kind of educators does that work, or should they also diversify their strategy?
I think that should be before, because now, like in September, for example, I took a two university from Turkey, Cyprus to Nigeria. We had seminar in 8 cities. So not only Lagos, though Lagos is cosmopolitan, is the business capital of the country. I mean, it's about 25 million people, but most of the students going abroad are not only from Lagos, they are all over the country. So it is encouraged for schools officials to market in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Calabar. We have about 37 cities. So they can go to like 10 cities at a time. So not only Lagos. We promote in different cities, in Kaduna, in Abuja, in Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt is the oil city, meaning rich people are there. So there are other cities that they need to go to apart from Lagos. And most schools has been going, and it's been the outcome has been very good. Very good.
Thank you, Felix, for coming, and thank you for sharing this information on Nigeria.